is Lauren Denny, Police Fire EMS.
I was told that this was the only way I can get right care out.
Okay, you need right care?
Um, yeah, you know what? I worry for a person in my situation what happens
What,
in emergencies because I can't get assistance, even on the emergency line. When
what's
I'm
going on?
robbed and attacked and all the emergencies are going on, I'm deprived of law enforcement and multiple different things. So I worry what would happen to me if I was really in an emergency. I mean, what
Oh,
I don't feel safe because I cannot get any, any law enforcement or 911 deprives me from law enforcement and emergencies, health scares, and different things. I'm just, violated. So, what would
okay.
happen to me if I really needed an emergency?
We do have a right care.
Right, but multiple times I have been in emergency situations and 911 has hung up on me and deprived me of law enforcement. And then when they finally
Oh,
did send someone out, I was arrested or detained to cover up for crimes. So
okay.
that
So,
doesn't make me feel safe knowing that I get deprived of so many things because I called right care at 10 a.m. Right
hmm
now it is 4:47.
okay, what's your address so I can make sure that there was actually a call put in? It's not for right care.
What is a call for?
You said you're trying to, for a social worker?
Okay, so a social worker's coming out.
It just says that you're requesting a social worker. So, what is it that you're needing so I can possibly maybe change this?
I don't know what's happening, ma'am, because things get sabotaged so much. I've called multiple times and everything was fine, and now there's something different in the system. So I
Oh,
don't
so,
know. I just have a really hard time getting services if I ever get them everywhere.
okay, so what are you needing right now?
Um, you said that you have in the system that a social worker was coming out.
I have right here that you're requesting a social worker.
So what happened with that?
The call is still in.
Okay. So the call has been typically how long does it take for someone to request a social worker?
That I don't know, ma'am. I'm not part of that department. We just take the calls.
Yes. This is my life.
I understand,
So
and I apologize, but um, it says right here. The call is in for sure. It'll
this
be
has
out there as
happened
soon as
years,
they
ma'am.
can.
This has happened years.
Mhm.
Like I have mentioned, 911 would hang up in my face and not send out officers in emergencies, and I had to live with this. I knew in my heart that did not have rights like others, and I could not call. I could not have. I didn't have the privilege of having access, emergency access in emergencies. I could. The government is depriving me of my rights. So I
Okay,
know
and I
in the back of
apologize
my
about
mind,
that.
I know in the back of my mind, if there's an emergency or anything that takes place, I don't have rights, and I'm not safe because I can't get law enforcement or the government to assist me out of criminal activity and corruption. I think that I'm being deprived of my rights by calling at 10 a.m. and then now it's for something and right care still hasn't came out. Just like when I called in emergencies and the 911 operators hung up in my face and deprived me of law enforcement if they were not arresting me and detaining me when I got there.
I apologize. I didn't take those other calls, but I can put on here that you're calling back and you're still requesting the social worker.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.